Hello BookTube, sorry I'm so incompetent at sticking to content release goals. Today I have for you a tag video called the Small Booktuber Tag. So the first question is just to introduce yourself. So hello BookTube, my name is Span, my real name is Anna I suppose, which is why there's a giant A in the back. But I go by Span just because Anna Spanner, it's just a nickname that I've had forever, and Spanmade is my my creative name, I guess. It's what I sign my artworks with and stuff like that. So I answer far more quickly to Span and more kindly. If you call me Anna, I think I'm in trouble. I enjoy art and eating healthy. By enjoy, I mean have to do that to survive life. Wow, who knew self-introductions was so hard? I thought I was okay at this. I thought I knew who I was. I'm a reader, a writer, and a creative artist. I'm also anxious. I'm an anxious reader, writer, and creative artist who longs for any sort of escapism. So that's me. Call me Span. Hi. How long have you been here? I was looking at this and it turns out 2 years. Like, this is my 3rd year of doing this. That seems really extreme. I started this channel because I was doing a reading challenge where I was reading a book a week all year, and that was separate to BookTube. I hadn't been really watching BookTube before that. I just thought I would use YouTube to kind of talk about the book that I'd read that week, and I then found this marvelous community that I built up around me of friends. I used to be much better at producing content when I first started 2 years ago, and it was simple and it was easy, and I think I might have to go back to that. I mean, I'll still do tag videos and like this stuff like this as well, and my vlogs and my art stuff, but I think I need to get myself a more sturdy reading goal because I've just been starting bigger and bigger books and not finishing anything, and then I find I've got nothing to talk about week to week because I've just read 5 chapters of 8 different books. And that's how I used to read before I started BookTube, and it's messy. A lot of characters get intertwined across the different books that I'm reading and I get confused and I don't like it as much. It's not quite as much of a pleasurable experience for me, even though it's like my default reading. Next question, question 3, is what types of videos do I make? Bookish content like book reviews, recent reads videos, tags, but I also do vlog videos, like to festivals and exhibitions and stuff, just sort of to keep a diary of what I've been doing with my life, and I think a visual diary works quite a bit better than a written one, although I do have one of those as well. What do you love about BookTube? I definitely am here for the people now. When I started BookTube, I was here for the experience of recording what I thought about what I'd read, but now I'm here for the community. I really enjoy the good, I guess, close friendships that I've like built around me. There's not many people that I actively follow, but like Bookie Laura and Ollie Bliss, and I guess Matthew Sharappa, but he doesn't know me as much as I know him. And I get really excited when I see your videos and I want to know what your content is and how your life's been, and I just want to have a cup of coffee with you. There's a few other people as well in that category which I'll talk about in the end of the video. Yeah, honestly I really like the escapism that BookTube brings to me because I can explore the themes and the excitingness, I guess, of books that other people have read. And one of my favorite things, like even with my best friend in real life, she will just tell me everything that happened in a book that she read. Like, she'll just give me the entire plot rundown. Sometimes it takes hours, but I really enjoy her telling it to me. She's also a writer, so she'll tell me that about her own books as well, which makes me wonder why I don't like audiobooks. I enjoy the retelling. It's interesting to see how different people retell stories. It's kind of like Chinese whispers and mythology over time of how these stories change. It would be interesting actually to read one of the books of which my friend has told me about, which is what I do on BookTube. Oh, and another thing I really like about BookTube is the intelligent conversations. Even if I'm not a part of the conversation, I really enjoy listening to people's like highly thought out opinions on the books that they're reading, and I find the level of conversation here in this community to be quite high. So what kind of books do you read is my next question, and well, all of them. I read a lot of fantasy and young adult novels, science fiction and chick lit and romance, but I try not to hold myself back. I've read a lot of books simply because I've seen other people enjoying them, and they've been genres that I haven't necessarily been drawn to, like all cop show sorts of books, or thrillers, or anything overly dramatic. Is not really my style, but I will read them anyway, because sometimes even in genres you don't appreciate, there's still benefit in reading those books. And a lot of science fiction books that I read have other genres intertwined into them because they're so large and immense worlds that you have to cross counter things, like there's action and thriller and romance all tied into this science fiction world. Right, question 6 is a really interesting question. It's the favorite video that I've made. The only one that came to mind that I was really excited about was my art diary flip through, which is not a booktube video. I think I'll do more content like that in the future because it was so fun to make. The next part of the video is tags, shoutouts for other small booktubers. Now I'm gonna be honest, it's honesty time. I don't watch a lot of booktube. I really don't. I wish I had time to watch every single video that I've subscribed to, but I really don't. Some weeks I watch every single video I see in my feed. Other weeks I will just click through to the people who really excite me when I see them. But there are definitely people who are more familiar to me than others, and just simply seeing their face pop up makes me feel like I'm at home at booktube. Like if they weren't there it would be a bit weird. And the 3 most top people for that are Bookie Laura, obviously, Ollie Bliss, and the Bald Book Geek. I must admit, I only really watch these 2, but if I don't see Bald Book Geek for a while, I will go looking for him. He's on Instagram as well, so I really enjoy that crossover. Alright, let's go to my laptop and we'll have a look for who else. Oh, I'm falling off my chair. Somebody who I don't watch enough of their videos, even though I really enjoy seeing their face pop up, is the Reading Puppet. Yeah, and she's just so much fun. She always has really cool hair. I really should comment when I am watching things because I forget that I've watched them otherwise. Who else have we got? Oh, I like Pip from Pip Reads. She's really cool. She's Australian as well. And she just has great videos. The last one she did was about like behind the scenes analysis of how booktube works and like video content and stuff. Yeah, it was interesting because I don't care. I mean, I've explored that a little bit, but not for a very long time. But so yeah, she does all sorts of videos and they're very high quality and I really enjoy her personality. She's good fun. Now, the other booktubers I remember aren't necessarily small booktubers. There's Matthew Sharappa, obviously. He's really, really cool. Makes a lot of awesome content and he just is such a great personality. I really like watching his videos because I feel like we're having an in-depth conversation. He reads like a lot of books, like way too many books, and then reviews them. And he also does like series of things where he shouts out. He'll give you a book recommendation. And yeah, he's just really friendly and really awesome and always has really good content. I really wish Martha Rose didn't disappear. So she was my friend who recommended a book that I'm still trying to find and I will one day get around to it, called The Long Road to the Small Angry Planet or something like that. And I will get there, Martha Rose, I will. But you vanished. A couple of my people that I used to be really keen on watching videos have vanished and I'm really proud that I haven't. Yeah, Martha Rose, you haven't put anything up in a year and that's sad, but that's fine. I understand, I do. And then last but not least, we've got Magical Molly. She does skits and stuff. She's just really cool. I really like her. She does a lot of recommendations and also like based on your Hogwarts house, or if you're interested in that, you'll be interested in this. And she writes poetry and she's just really awesome as a person and I enjoy listening to her talk. Oh, and Bookie Laura, who is just amazing and she puts up content all the time and I watch every single one of them and she's just really good. She shouts me out all the time and I feel like giving back to her is hard because she's better than me. And I know I talk about these 2 a lot, but Ollie Bliss and Bookie Laura are like my best friends here. Ollie Bliss just because he's so personable, and his art is amazing, and he puts up processes of how he does things, and all of his works relates back to the books that he's been reading, which all have a queer theme, which are just fantastic. And Bookie Laura is booktube to me. I don't think I'd be here without her. She's so encouraging. I really enjoy her and her books. She does these mini reviews where she talks about, is it less than a minute? That's crazy. I don't know how you do it. And she is currently doing things with stats, like trying to read both female and male writers and from different countries and how many pages she's read and all of that, which is a cool way of tracking things. Like, I don't even use Goodreads properly, which reminds me I need to update that. She likes to know what she's read and how she's gone about it, which I find fascinating. Okay, I've been gushing about Bookie Laura for like 20 minutes now, so okay, so thank you so much for tagging me in this video, guys. I will get back to you hopefully soon with another bookish content. Alright, see you all soon. How do you turn this thing off?